All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Hello, my name is Chris, and this is my channel. We love comics. Hopefully you are having a great day, and hopefully this information will help some of you, because I'm sure there are plenty of people that may not know about what I'm about to tell you, or may not even have it into their thought process when they go to any channels on YouTube. So I'm not specifically talking about any one comic book channel or any one YouTube channel. This information is about all of YouTube and how easily people are being manipulated by their emotions and whether they like or dislike something. So I just want to give some information to kind of help people break the pattern. And if you can do that and eliminate some of the negativity you might have towards any YouTube channel or any YouTube video, you can really change the algorithm and stop having to deal with things you ultimately don't like. Because the irony of this is, the more you hate watch or go to anyone's channel to thumb it down or just to leave a nasty negative comment, you're actually helping that channel out. So I want to give this information. So this isn't clickbait or anything like that. I don't do that stuff because I think it's utterly ridiculous and sad what many YouTubers out there in the entire YouTube community are willing, how the levels they're willing to stoop just to get people to bring attention to their channel, whether it's positive or negative. So you may or may not know this, and if you appreciate the information, if you want to hit the like button, that's great. If you want to hit the dislike button because I'm exposing maybe your channel from doing something that is manipulating people, which I doubt, because the majority of my subscribers, they're really decent human beings from what I can see. And of course, you know, there's always exceptions to every rule, but they're not the ones making videos. If you want to hit subscribe, great. If you want to leave a comment in the live chat or when the video uploads, that's great. But basically, this is what people need to understand about how YouTube and how especially bigger channels all over YouTube are manipulating you. And here's the secret you may or may not know. Whether you hit a thumbs up or thumbs down button, whether you leave a friendly or a nasty comment, whether you're spamming the comment section or anything of that nature, you are telling YouTube that you want to focus on that information or that channel or that topic. And you are actually helping the channel continue to not only grow, but to make money off of you. And I think this is important for people to start to understand why, especially Hollywood and mainstream media, and again, I'm not talking specifically for comic book channels, I'm talking all over YouTube. You ever notice now they're putting out stuff that the normal, rational, intellectual human being would see as, what's the best word? It just doesn't make sense to you, because they know that as long as you're going to their channel, even if you thumb it down, even if you spam hate comments, they know that that short little burst of chemical euphoria that you receive is being manipulated for them to make money. Because what happens on 99% of the videos that you click on, whether you enjoy their content or not, first thing you see is an ad. So channels don't care if you like their video, which I'm sure, you know, especially our smaller channels, we love the thumbs up because it's like a drug almost. Most people will not admit it. But the bigger channels out there, or the ones that are manipulating you by using your emotions against you, they don't care if you leave a negative comment. They don't care if you hit the thumbs down, because it brings attention to their channel, which means it will be recommended more, which means more people will come and they will click on the videos, and they will end up ultimately having to, even if you hit the skip button, have to watch video commercials. which brings them revenue. So, smaller channel doesn't really affect them that much if they try this tactic. It's not really going to help them that much. But places like Disney, like CNN, and gigantic YouTubers that do clickbait all the time, that say the most outlandish things on their titles or put very sometimes disgusting thumbnails, is because they know they can get people to be angry, and they will post their attention to their channel, to their video, and make money off of you. So if you truly want to fix the system that many people that I've seen over the years in the comment section or in videos claim they don't like, you have to resist the urge to go to a channel you do not like, you do not agree with, and give them the time and energy that they are manipulating from you and your emotions to profit off of you and make money. We have to be careful about this. Now, obviously, you have the right to do whatever you want. If it makes you feel good to go to a channel, whether it's a comic book channel, whether it's a government channel, whether it's a religious channel, regardless. If it makes you feel good for that moment of that temporary drug euphoria, and you can't stop it for whatever reason, congratulations, you're being manipulated. And I would, as a free-thinking human being like many of you are, would rather, most likely I would assume, spend their time more productively. That's why the majority of people I come across that make videos and seem to be very decent human beings and can have conversations, can change their thought patterns, they don't go around going on videos they hate for years. I mean, I've had that on my channel. I just had a person the other day from making a video about another YouTuber that was nothing but kind and talking about details, was sending hate messages on a blank YouTube channel. Obviously, they thumbed down the video. And they've known about me literally since before I shut down my original channel. So that person obviously doesn't like me for whatever reason, and that's fine. People have the right to their opinion. But what they're doing is they will come to my channel just to thumb it down, not watch the video, whatever, and that's fine. But all it's doing is it's bringing more recommendations to my channel, because YouTube doesn't care if it's a thumbs down or a thumbs up. It is viewership that matters. So that is why you'll get places like Disney these days putting out the most ridiculous movies and the most ridiculous thumbnails, because you want to know why? They know that because of the whole pandemic, and whether you want to hate me for saying that, you can hit the thumbs down button, by all means, please do. They know that the majority of people aren't going to the movie theaters anymore. And they're definitely not going to the Disney Plus or any, for the most part, of these services that stream, because there's so many of them. People don't have the money to be spending $8.99 a month here, $10.99 a month here, $12.99 a month here. So how do they make money? By putting out ridiculous trailers and videos with the most outlandish, ridiculous statements and images, that it gets millions of people to go there, even if just to hate it. And what does that do? Gives them millions of dollars of ad revenue. Gives them recommendations on YouTube. So you might get that 2-second, oh, I went to Disney and oh, I didn't like this DEI inclusive trailer that was so ridiculous it blows my mind. I am so glad that I left a thumbs down, and I'm so glad I left a negative comment. Made me feel good and justified. They're sitting there cashing your checks. Because they're not making money at the movie theaters anymore. They're not making money on the streaming services anymore. Do you really think businesses that have made billions of dollars and created, franchises that are known throughout the world are stupid? They're playing everybody. They're playing you. I don't go. That's why you don't see anymore. I used to do a couple of movie reviews back when I was living in New York, most likely, because that was when movies were good and they were worth doing. I never really did movie reviews anyway, because I'm not really that good at it and I don't tell that much great information that you couldn't watch on 500 other review channels. But you notice I don't make videos about these ridiculous movies anymore and these ridiculous TV shows. I don't need the ad revenue just to get people to maybe hit a clickbait title, or just to do a video on a topic just to get views. It's ridiculous. And I'm trying to help people with this. Stop being played by YouTube. Stop letting them manipulate you by using your emotions against you. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, emotions is your energy in motion. And they are manipulating you by making you feel justified or righteous and getting that little bitty drug high, which if you know anything about drugs, when you get a high from them, you always want more, you always need more, and eventually you destroy your life and everybody around you from it. And these people all over YouTube are manipulating you. And I'm not just talking about places like Disney and CNN and places like that. Even Fox News, even bigger YouTubers, the ones that put, half-naked women on their thumbnails. The people that will say the most outlandish, maybe either racist or DEI ridiculous videos wearing purple hair and piercing their faces all over and talking about how this, that, and the other thing is wrong, or this, that, and the other thing is right, because they know they're going to get people on either side to either just automatically go with them because they like what they're saying and doing, and the other people going there to hate because they don't like what they're saying or doing. Either way, they're getting double the amount of people than they should get, and they're getting double the revenue. And they're manipulating people. If you don't like a channel, nothing wrong with that. But if you want to stop seeing those people, if you want to stop seeing evil people and wrong people and lying people and hurtful people, if you want to stop seeing them continuously profit, then don't go to their channels. There's a reason why when I give surprise subscriber shout-outs, it doesn't include anyone that does prank videos, for example. Why? Because I don't feel the need to try and help a channel whose sole purpose is to annoy people to the point where some have either committed suicide from being bullied by these quote-unquote pranksters. People have been injured by these supposed pranksters. And some of the pranksters have been shot. This is the world we're coming to. And believe me, over the years, you should see some of the comments I've had to delete on my channel. I've gotten death threats. I've gotten people saying the most nastiest of things. Now, if I was a murderer or a pedophile or some disgusting person like that, I can understand it. But I talk about comic book videos. And even on my other channel, I talk about trying to help people through truth, at least my interpretation of it. And I could easily, if I wanted to, manipulate people by doing the drama videos and doing the attack videos and doing the clickbait videos, because I know whether I get positive people on my side or negative people against me, I'm going to get more views. But that's not the right way to go about things. And after a certain time, you cannot blame the criminal or the perpetrator. Because once you understand their secret and their method, and you continue to do it anyway, it's no longer their fault, it's your fault. Like there's an old saying that says, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. They're going to use you. They're going to put clickbait videos. They're going to make topics that will automatically peeve you to no end. They will say the most ridiculous things and have the most ridiculous topics. Why? Because they know there is no such thing as bad press. So if you truly are tired of DEI, if you're truly tired of clickbait, if you're truly tired of evil people and nasty people and dishonest people running YouTube, then stop giving them your energy and your time and walk away from their channels, never to view them, comment on them, or thumb them up or down again. That is the only way you destroy them. If you take a dragon that is attacking a village, if you starve the dragon to death, it either goes away or dies. If you feed it your enemy, you're feeding it, keeping it around, justifying it to be there. And one day, when you ran out because you gave your last enemy to the dragon, and it's going to want to continue to be fed, it's going to go against you. You ever notice certain groups, they get used and utilized for a short period of time, and then when their usefulness is no longer needed or useful, they are disbanded and they are part of the victim and they end up being left alone? And Funhouse Comics just did a super chat. Thank you. That's very nice. I appreciate that. But people don't understand how easily they're being manipulated. You're feeding the dragon. You stop feeding the dragon, it starves to death or it goes somewhere else. You don't like these movies that Hollywood is putting out? Stop watching them. Stop making videos to do a review. Because you're giving them free publicity, you're giving them free revenue, and you're giving them motivation to continue to do it, because these people see that the majority of people out there are just, let's just say, naive and easily manipulated without them even realizing it. Because how many times have I said on this and my other channel, you need real eyes to realize. I'm going to get thumbs down on this video no matter what I do. I don't care. Do you really think I care about it? It's just bringing me more people. I'm trying to stop those from hurting themselves by that quick little endorphin rush from doing something that gave you a second worth of satisfying moments. You know, give your husband or wife a second of satisfyment and watch how quickly that relationship ends. So, please, I'm a small channel. I'm not going to end up getting 5,000 people to watch this. 5 million people to watch this. But I can get one of you to watch it. And if I can get one of you to stop doing what you might have been doing, and maybe let other people know, and, you know, make good content, and stay away from bad content, and no longer leave nasty comments, and no longer go down to videos to thumb it down, and spamming their channels, and giving them ad revenue, where they're laughing all the way to the bank, pretending that they're your best friends. Follow this, and you will be successful. By their deeds, you shall know them. So, I'm not going to make this a 2-hour video. I would love to hear your comments. My last video, somebody left one comment. So if you guys want to leave some comments and let me know you appreciate what I do, when this video uploads, I'm asking those who care about my channel and my content to leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, help channels like mine grow if you feel my channel is worthy of that. Because you notice I don't do spam. I don't do clickbait. I don't do drama. I don't do manipulation. I don't do reviews of negative movies. In fact, I don't even go see them. So if you appreciate small little channels like mine who are suffering because they're not willing to do the things that it takes to become huge by manipulating their audience that they say they appreciate, then I am going to humbly ask you to leave a comment after this video uploads. Humbly hit subscribe if you haven't. Humbly hit the like button or the thumbs down button. Participate. Thank you for listening. I'd love to hear your response. And don't forget, it's not you, it's not I, it's we love comics, and we should love life, and we should love a better standard for all of us. You can't fight fire with fire. Best way to get rid of fire is to smother it. Don't forget